and welcome to Cloud HCM Talk Radio, where you'll get the latest in Cloud HCM best practices and information which are important for your Oracle Cloud HCM service. I'm Frank Howell, Director of Cloud HCM Development and a member of the Center of Excellence team here at Oracle. Our two guests joining us today on the show are both members of Oracle Consulting EMEA, and I'm happy to welcome Aparna Sharma, Oracle HCM Architect, and Ben Gill, Oracle Senior HCM Consultant, to the show. Aparna is an HCM architect based in Norway who has been with Oracle in a variety of roles over the past 12 years. She started her career in India working on HCM and ERP and has worked on projects worldwide. She currently is the lead architect on a number of cloud HCM products across Nordics and was recently appointed as a specific point of contact for HR help desk within Oracle Consulting EMEA. Aparna, many thanks for joining us on Cloud HCM Talk Radio today.
Thank you, Frank. It's a pleasure to be here today.
And Ben joined Oracle in 2018 and since then has primarily focused on implementing HR help desk for customers in EMEA. He is currently leading the implementation of HR help desk for two UK customers and was also recently appointed as a specific point of contact for HR help desk within Oracle Consulting EMEA. Great to have you with us on Cloud HCM Talk Radio today, Ben.
Thanks for inviting me.
Today's topic on Cloud HCM Talk Radio is investing in Oracle HR help desk. We'll be talking with Aparna and Ben about how Oracle HR help desk transforms and improves HR service delivery. So let's get started and dive right into HR help desk. Ben, can you give our listeners a brief overview of Oracle HR help desk and maybe outline the key features?
Sure. Well, HR help desk is an engaging and intelligent product which is designed to transform the way in which employees interact with HR. And it does that in a number of ways. Firstly, it delivers personalized HR service delivery to employees. And what I mean by that, Frank, is that the product can be tailored to meet the way in which a customer's HR operating model is designed. Secondly, it delivers quick and consistent services to every employee by routing each query to the right HR stakeholder. Now, I've been on calls and emails before, and I'm sure some of our listeners have, where they've been bounced between different individuals or teams, and it's quite frustrating. But HR help desk can be designed so that never happens, and that a query goes to the right person or to the right team immediately. And thirdly, it includes a repository of knowledge, so FAQs and documents, which can be accessed by users or secured by user control. And that can be accessed via the UI, from a mobile, or via technology such as digital assistants. So basically, to summarize that, the product is designed to make it easy for employees to get answers to their questions themselves, encouraging self-service. But there is that support there to help employees when they get themselves stuck or they can't find the answer to their question.
Great, thanks, Ben. So, Aparna, what are the advantages customers can expect from implementing HR help desk?
So we have already seen quite an increase in our customers that are being more interested in using help desk. In fact, in the last almost year and a half, when almost every one of us has been working remotely, having a system for help desk deems more important. Gone are the days when you could just walk up to our favorite HR person or the go-to person and just ask or give them a ring for all sorts of our queries. But when you implement help desk, you have all these queries in one place. You can resolve trending employee issues faster, more consistently, while still ensuring data privacy of the employee requests. This can reduce the number of HR calls and emails sitting in individual inboxes of various HR team members. Our help desk is also on the same cloud platform or solution along with other HCM, ERP, and SCM modules, so it removes the need for building any integrations. It does not mean, however, that employees cannot send emails. They still can. But if you implement HR help desk, then it all sits on one system. It gives you insight into various metrics, like how quickly some queries are being resolved, what are the most important questions that our employees are facing all across the world, and hence you can also provide that feedback to management. And it is simple to scale and modify as the organizations change and evolve with these times.
Great. So there's a lot of advantages for HR service delivery with HR Help Desk. Thank you for that, Aparna. So Ben, how do customers interact with HR Help Desk, and how does it work with other products like Oracle Digital Assistant?
There are multiple ways in which customers can interact with Help Desk. And the way the product is designed is to enable employees to interact with knowledge and products such as Oracle Digital Assistant to get the answer to their queries themselves. It very much encourages employee self-service. But if they cannot get their answer to their query, then they're encouraged to raise a service request, which is then routed to and managed by HR. And that's the designed use case for Help Desk, but there are other use cases as well. So a lot of customers, especially in the UK, use HR Help Desk to also manage their employee relation cases. And the way that the product is designed and tailored to meet that is different to what it may look or feel like for other areas, such as a HR shared services team. But customers also use it to replace HR forms or to track their internal HR activities. But either way a customer decides to use it, there are multiple channels in which users can interact with the product. So the most common one is via the user interface. Another one is via email to case creation, which Aparna has already said a little bit about. And that is often used by third parties such as organizations seeking an employment reference or a tenancy reference. So they can email into HR Help Desk and a case is automatically created without the need for that third party to log in. And they could also use technology such as Slack or Teams integrations or digital assistant to interact with the product.
Okay, thanks, Ben. And so can you both go into a little more detail about your experiences working with the product and implementing HR Help Desk for Oracle Consulting customers? And Ben, let's start with you on that one.
Sure. Well, both Aparna and I had the opportunity to work on the same project, both in the UK and in the Nordics, as well as working on separate projects within our own areas. I've been fortunate to lead a number of Help Desk implementations, and I really enjoy working with the product. It's a product which, compared to a lot of other products, is still fairly new, and that means that it's constantly evolving, and there are constantly new features and exciting enhancements coming out. But I also think it's quite fun to work with. I'm quite a creative person, and with Help Desk, you can tailor it and you can customize it to meet an organization's business needs. Therefore, it's quite an enjoyable product to get your hands on and work with. And it's gratifying to know that because it is customizable and you can tailor it to meet a majority of business needs, then 9 times out of 10, you can achieve the business needs for a customer using HR Help Desk. And what is often called customization in other modules counts as configuration within Help Desk, because that is part of the implementation journey.
And Aparna, how about you?
Yeah, as Ben said, we both enjoy working with the product quite a lot, to be honest, and it's been a fairly interesting journey. And it's not just about us, it's also about our customers and their feedback. Basically, this product is quite flexible and it can be tailored to meet a customer's service delivery needs based on what is it that drives them. What is it that we need to do for them? We put the customers first. And of course, as Ben mentioned, with the ability to create forms, we can also ensure that the product is configured to ensure that the data that you do need to collect at the first point to ensure that the service request is created successfully with all the information needed can be done. For example, as one of the things that Ben mentioned, if you are trying to raise a grievance query on the system, we could tailor the form or the pages to ensure that some of the fields that you provide data into are very, very, very specific to that type of a query related to grievance. For example, who is it against? Who are you raising the grievance for? And have you tried resolving it in the past, let's say by non-formal methods? Whereas, on the other hand, if you are trying to raise a query about certain benefits that an organization might provide in times of COVID, then you could get separate questions listed down as an employee to fill in and to give us information. For example, what is the type of benefit you are asking for? And then we could route the query or the request from the employee to a particular part of our HR teams to ensure it goes to the right person the soonest possible time so that it can be resolved efficiently, quickly, and better. So yeah, these are some of the examples where when we work with a product and implement it for our customers, some of our customers have said, it is lovely to work with. And I think that's just stuck by me, at least, to say it's amazing when a customer turns around and says it's a lovely product to work with. So that's what I call help desk, lovely to work with.
Great. And I have to say, I've actually been able to work in it just a bit, and I'm agreeing with both of you. It is a fun application to work with, and it is extremely flexible and a powerful application for HR organizations. So thank you for your experiences there. Aparna, how quickly would you say HR Help Desk can be implemented?
It's a very interesting question, Frank, but let me quickly say it is based on the customer needs. Both me and Ben, we have been involved in implementations across where it could be very simple, but it could be as complicated as you want it to be. What are your business needs? Customer business needs comes first. So, of course, in the Nordics, if I could talk about them a bit more, the focus is always on simplicity, like in almost all aspects of their life. It needs to be simple, it needs to be efficient, and if it's a fast delivery combined with that, then it's a perfect match. And that's what I have seen mostly, that the customers like it to be simple, they need it deployed quickly, especially in times of COVID, of course, and it needs to be efficient. Basically, these three are their mantras when they're implementing Help Desk. And I've also noticed that most of my customers have requested phased go lives, whereby at first they'll go live with just the HR teams, who then become super users. And then after they have, let's say, used it internally for almost about a month, then they'll roll it out themselves internally to the managers and employees without Oracle Consulting's help. So you can imagine how easy it is for the HR teams to become the super users or the trainers for their own organizations internally. And I'm sure Ben has also got some interesting points to add to this.
Yeah, definitely. So in the UK, I think it's the opposite of probably what you've experienced in the Nordics, Aparna, where in my experience, customers like to adopt the full breadth of the features available and make use of all the technology and opportunities that the product can provide them. So I've worked with customers in the insurance, retail, and finance industries, and those implementations tend to be very detailed and large because they like to use the product in all of its ways and benefits to mold it to the needs of their shared services teams. And normally what I find is that there are two separate solutions designed for HR shared services, but also for employee relations who normally have a more kind of complex and a slightly different maybe need on how they use the product. In the UK, like the Nordics, we have seen phased go lives, and that's been fairly recently whereby we would roll out Help Desk to HR first, followed by line managers and then employees. But we've also seen a lot of kind of big bang approaches where their legacy system is turned off and on the same day they then roll out Help Desk to their employees.
So what I'm hearing from you both is that there's a lot of flexibility, and that, based on a customer's needs, they could simply introduce HR Help Desk pretty quickly and do phased rollouts, or they can plan a larger rollout and do a big bang approach and a lot of complexity. So really, the time depends on how detailed the customer wants to get with HR Help Desk. Thank you for that. So Oracle is releasing the next gen HR Help Desk soon. So I want to ask you both, what can customers expect from the next gen HR Help Desk, and how will it be different from the current HR Help Desk?
I'm sure I speak for both Aparna and I when I say that we're looking forward to the next gen Help Desk being released. Customers can expect quite a lot from this. Firstly, they can expect a revamped and a modernized user experience that is more consistent and more responsive to the needs of employees. It will very much look and feel similar to the rest of cloud HCM, which has adopted that Redwood format and that Redwood style. It will also be a better experience with improved awareness of solutions via knowledge self-service and via kind of an improved Oracle digital assistant skills specifically for service requests. And at the moment in the current help desk, you've got knowledge and service requests split out separately. And in the new next gen help desk, they'll all come into one place so employees can get the answer to their questions and potentially raise a service request all from one area, which I think is very useful. But you would also notice that we're not calling it next gen HR help desk. It's called next gen help desk. And the reason for that is because you'll be able to expand the help desk beyond just HR. So I've got a customer in the UK who uses help desk for HR, but also uses it for their IT team. So at the moment, what we're doing in the current help desk is a lot of customization. We're tailoring it quite a lot to achieve that requirement. Whereas within the next gen help desk, it supports the need for organizations to use help desk in multiple ways. So yes, you will have the next gen help desk that is for HR, but we'll also incorporate other areas a lot more flexibly, such as IT and finance teams.
Great. So as we're winding down our show today, can you provide our listeners with the key takeaways from our discussion?
Sure, Frank. I'll go first, if that's okay. I think one of the most important takeaways for our listeners today is the fact that using help desk, it improves our service delivery for an organization that we offer our employees by transforming the way they interact with HR. And it does not need to be a very complicated or a long time consuming implementation either. If you decide to go simple, you could implement it in a few weeks. But of course, if you want to go very complicated, it could take months as well. It is a simple, accessible, intelligent, directed, secure, and a trusted part of the system that allow HR to help and to service our employees and line managers within an organization. And hence, it's a very important tool in the arsenal that HR could use at the moment and even in the future. And as Ben mentioned, with the next-gen help desk, it is getting even better and better. A lot of our customers are quite excited about using the next-gen help desk. So yeah, it is definitely quite an interesting part of the modules that we offer to our customers, and I'll let Ben take it over from here.
Well, I think you've said most of the key takeaways. I think that the thing that I'd like to add is that, as you've probably heard a lot throughout the podcast, it's a very, very flexible product. I feel like that's come up quite a lot during our discussion. The product can be tailored to support all organizations of all sizes and all shapes. And I think that is truly an important and unique benefit of this product is that whatever your HR operating model is, however you operate your service delivery within your HR or other functions, Help Desk will be able to support that and help you with that.
And it sounds like the next gen help desk. And notice I left HR out of there because I had that in there incorrectly. So sounds like it's going to add a lot more functionality and increase flexibility. So looking forward to seeing that soon. So Aparna, Ben, many thanks again for being on Cloud HCM Talk Radio today to talk about investing in Oracle HR Help Desk. I'm certain that sharing your insights and experience, especially about how HR Help Desk is able to support organizations of all shapes and sizes, was certainly interesting and helpful for our listeners. So I thank you for that, and I hope you'll join us again for another show about HR Help Desk in the future.
Thanks, Frank. Definitely. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, most definitely. We'd love to share our experiences of next-gen help desk after that's come out.
Great. Thank you both. And if you would like to learn more about Oracle's HR Help Desk, please check out the following information. Oracle Partner Network Community HR Help Desk site, which contains guidance and partner training on next-gen help desk. And you can get there by going to the shortened URL, bit.ly/3 lowercase l 3 uppercase n lowercase g lowercase r lowercase n. And this site includes all things implementation related to Oracle's HR Help Desk for Cloud HCM. There's the Oracle Help Desk datasheet, which provides key features and benefits of HR Help Desk, and you can get there at the shortened URL, bit.ly/3 lowercase r, lowercase l, lowercase u, uppercase a, lowercase j, lowercase y. And you have Oracle's HR service delivery video where you can hear about the HR Help Desk key differentiators for HR organizations. And you can watch this video by going to the shortened URL, bit.ly/3 lowercase c, lowercase p, uppercase t, lowercase l, 8, lowercase h. And another source of great information for Oracle's customers and partners is Cloud Customer Connect. And you can get there by going to Cloud Customer Connect, all one word, .oracle.com. And once there, in the upper left, select the Product Forums drop-down, and then select Human Capital Management. And at the top of the menu, you'll select Human Resources, and it says HR Help Desk, Workforce Modeling and Predictions, Strategic Workforce Planning and Journeys. So select that, and you'll now be in the Human Resources Forum. To narrow your search for only HR Help Desk information, check the Help Desk box on the right side of the page under Search This Forum, and click the search button at the bottom. And now you'll see all of the information pertaining to HR Help Desk, including posts and office hour recorded events and much more. So please make sure to check out this important location for information on HR Help Desk. If you have any questions or feedback about our show today, please don't hesitate to send us an email to cloud-hcm-talk-radio_ww@oracle.com. And you can also send any suggestions for topics you would like us to cover in a future show. We look forward to receiving your messages, so please be sure to drop us a note. Thank you for tuning in to Cloud HCM Talk Radio to learn about investing in Oracle HR Help Desk. We hope the information and resources Aparna and Ben provided were helpful for your Oracle Cloud HCM service. I'm Frank L., and you've been listening to Cloud HCM Talk Radio. Please join us again soon on another Cloud HCM Talk Radio show. Until then, take care.